Hey guys, what is up? Painrat here, and today I'll be reviewing this Golem Double Prince Beatdown deck. So this deck is really crazy, and a lot of people have covered this deck too, but I want to put my 2 cents in as well, because I really love this deck, and it is really powerful to use. So the first thing you'll notice is that this deck does not contain any legendaries. So there's in classic Golem decks, there's normally would be like a Lumberjack or maybe even Night Witch, but not in this deck. This deck utilizes the two double prince behind the Golem, and you put the baby dragon and the mega minion behind it as support. So this deck is 4.4 elixir cost, and the first thing that you want to use in this deck is you want to get your pump down. Once you get that elixir advantage over your opponent, you'll completely smack down them, you'll destroy them. Because it is really hard to play with a 4.4 deck, and I'll be honest, you don't really have many defensive capabilities just because it is really hard to defend against Princess and stuff. So you're going to probably lose your tower at the beginning of the game or even take a whole ton of it. So keep that in mind. So as you guys can see, I'm going up against this bait deck, and it is really annoying. So I use my zap on that minion horde and those bats. Now, I timed it to make sure I hit some of the bats and the whole horde because a minion horde is scary on the tower. And now I put my Golem down, and I put the double prince combo right behind it. So what is the utility of each card? So the dark prince is used to take care of swarm troops, and the not knight but prince is used to take care of medium troops with it because he does a lot of damage with his charge attack. And ever since that dark prince, I don't know when, but the last balance change, I believe, got that really overpowered buff. It's been really good lately, and I love it right now. So my opponent is going to keep firing his rocket off at my pumps because he's not going to let me get an elixir advantage. So if you guys are going against this deck, make sure you guys take out the pumps. Do not let your opponent pump, because if you let them pump with this deck, they will destroy you in 2 seconds. So keep that in mind. Now, this deck is really good up against basically any deck I can think of. Maybe it has a hard time against Inferno Dragon and Inferno Tower, but other than that, it's really solid, to be honest. And the point of this deck, guys, is you want to rush your opponent and try to beat them as fast as possible. As you guys can see, my opponent was never able to build up a big push, maybe except for the beginning, because I was always constantly putting my Golem down and applying pressure. So I take down that second tower, and that is GG right there. And I throw in the BM pump right there just to, maybe laugh at him or harass him. So down goes the minion horde, and yeah. Next up, we're going up against a Hog deck. Now, Hog, you have to be careful against because they're able to cycle really fast to their Hog, and if you put your Golem down or even your pump, they can easily rush you and punish you in the opposite lane. So he does that push, and I pull it with my Tornado, and Tornado is basically going to be one of those cards that you need to rely on heavily on defense and on offense, because as you guys can see, I was able to awaken my King Tower just because I was able to pull it, the Hog, and the Royal Ghost. So that was a 7-for-7 trade because I also had my Baby Dragon. And he puts down Tombstone, and my Baby Dragon gets 2 hits in. So he puts either his archers or his flying machine, he puts that in the back, and he sends in his Royal Ghost because he saw me put down my Golem. Now, Royal Ghost is going to get a bunch of hits in, and to be honest, Royal Ghost can be super duper annoying just because of its invisible mechanic. But, I didn't put down the Golem. I'm sorry about that, guys. I put down the Dark Prince. No, I did put down the Golem. Never mind. So, Golem comes back. Prince takes out the Ice Golem. Prince runs, and I'm not going to get much damage here because I was low on elixir and I wasn't able to spam my opponent. So, my push gets stopped right in its tracks. And he easily defends it, which is really well on his part because he was able to pull my Golem all the way to the other side and not take much damage. So here comes another Hog Rider, and the Hog's going to get a couple hits, well, no hits, because I pull it over to my pump in the middle. Now, I made a really big mistake there because I shouldn't have pulled that Hog Rider on my pump because it got a bunch of hits in onto my pump, which costed 6 elixir, and now I think I'm going to get only 2 elixir out of it. So he puts on his Royal Ghost and Ice Golem combo because I put down my Golem once again. And now I have to defend this, so I defend it with my Dark Prince. And now I realize that I can just spam my opponent because I have so much elixir flowing that it's just way too easy. So now I just ignore my opponent's side and I just go ham. So as you guys can see, I am going crazy and his tower is going down. I use my tornado to pull everything together on that tower for my baby dragon to completely annihilate it. And we completely take out that tower. And that tower is as good as ours. And we're going for that 3 crown. We're going to keep spamming the opponent. And yeah, so as you guys can see, the double prince combo locks onto the tower. And we take that 3 crown. Now, as you guys can see, I put my golem down again just to apply some extra pressure. But let's move on to the next replay. Alright, guys. So now we're going up against an Expo deck. Now, I'll be honest with you guys. This matchup is really, really easy for beatdown users because Expo, it's really good, archetype, but it has a hard time up against tanks. So, Expo locks onto the tower. I zap it because I don't want to take much damage from it. And down here come the archers, and we take them out. So, my opponent's going to drop down his Tesla, I believe. No, I put down my pump, and he takes it out with the fireball. So he fireballs my pump, and now I'm only going to get 2 elixir out of it. So now we're both resetting up all the way to 10 elixir. And I drop my golem anytime soon. I believe it's either now or in a bit. So, no, I drop my golem now. Or, I dropped my mega minion. Sorry, guys. I'm being confused. Anyways, he drops down the Expo, locks onto the tower. I drop my Dark Prince. Dark Prince, he's going to get a lot of damage here with his Expo just because he's able to, he outplayed me because I had my golem on the other side. And I had to counter it right away because the Expo can take out tower. And once he takes out tower, all he has to do is defend. So, he puts down skeletons. I put my golem. He drops a Tesla to counter my prince, which was well played by him. And now my baby dragon's going to connect to that tower with my golem. So, I'm going to get a lot of damage here, and I'm going to take out the tower too. Which is awesome because now he's going to have a hard time putting down his Expo because I could just put my troops inside where the Expo is. He's going to drop his archers once again, and he's going to take out my Golemites and my baby dragon. So, yeah, we're down to the final minute right before double elixir, and I decided to put down a pump, and I put down a sneaky pump, so I was able to get 1 elixir out of it. He fires another fireball at it to take it out. I don't really mind because I just need to redo the exact same thing I did. So I put down my golem once again. This time I'm able to do the super combo and put all my backup behind it to support my golem. And yeah, so we're going to rush right in. Nice Ice Spirit. I put down my baby dragon for that splash capability in the air. And I get my tornado ready to pull everything together, I believe. No. But anyways, guys, another good trick you guys can use with tornado is that let's say your opponent counters with a Inferno Dragon. You can use it to pull the Inferno Dragon to the other lane so it loses its lock on to the Golem. So he puts down another log. My Golem starts punching that Tesla. And we basically win this game 2-1. And my game was lagging, so I was really having a hard time placing my stuff because it wouldn't let me place cards towards the end, but we were still able to take the W. Alright, so now we're doing a live match. So this will be the last replay or live match for the day. And we're going up against Rolls Roos 3. So good luck to him. And I'm going to drop my pump right off the bat in the middle. And I'm going up against another Golem deck. So he puts his Golem in the back. I need to think about what to do. I decide to drop my prince in the corner just because I need to take out that golem right away because I don't want to take too much damage. He drops his Night Witch, and right away I know exactly what deck I'm going against. He is using that Night Witch Golem Flying Machine deck. So I need to keep that in mind that I need to take out his golem right away or else he's going to outspam me. But the one thing I have an advantage over him is that he doesn't have a pump. I do. So I can get the elixir advantage over him as soon as I put that pump down. Now he has the Magic Archer, which is really flashy. It's a really cool card, but I don't find it that hard to counter. I put my pump back there. I counter his Magic Archer with my Baby Dragon. And this was a really tight match. I think that my Baby Dragon dies. Yeah, it dies because he put down the arrows and it's going to get cleaned up by the tower. He sends in a miner. I tornado that right away. And I awaken my King Tower, which is awesome. So my king tower is awakened now, and I have really solid defense against whatever he puts down. I put down my golem now because I have the advantage. And now, as I said before, all I gotta do is keep supporting my golem, and I can just take that victory away. I could just take that victory in the challenge. So in the challenge here, I'm about 5-2, I believe. And well, yeah. So if you guys are still here, make sure you guys comment #PainComeback to let me know that you guys have been watching all the way to this far. So we take out the golem with my double prince and my mega minion. Opponent puts down Night Witch and Flying Machine. I pull it all together. He even puts down his magic archer, and I get to completely destroy his tower. And I believe that's going to be a 1-0 victory. No, it's going to be 1 crown down because that mega minion just came in clutch last second. And now I realize I need to put pressure on the other lane, because if he gets a push off on that tower, he could probably take me out and do a lot of damage to my king. So I put down my golem in the opposite lane to start applying pressure on the opponent. He puts down a flying machine. Prince is going to actually hit the tower, which is awesome. He does a magic archer Night Witch combo. I counter with my dark prince and baby dragon. He puts down another miner. I pull it straight to the middle, and he gets completely destroyed. And that is game right there. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are new, of course, for more streams and videos. Also, make sure to follow my Twitter, which is pain_rat. I'll see you all next video, and goodbye.